Good evening, gamers from all around, all shapes and sizes. Welcome back to Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Wanted to get on here and just talk a little bit about a couple of things. First off, there's an article up on Gamespot.com talking about the most anticipated PlayStation games of 2023 and beyond. So kind of wanted to go through the list and just kind of give my take on it. Also, apparently, word is that Xbox first-party studios aren't making new games for the Xbox One. No longer. I mean, could we eventually at some point see the sunsetting of the Xbox One? I don't know. Seems like a lot of focus is aimed at Series S and X. So, going to talk about that. And Twitch. Oh, Twitch. Now has this new partner program. Oh, Twitch. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. But first, I want to start off with this article. Xbox first-party studios are no longer going to be making new games for the Xbox One anymore. This article by Evan Campbell says, don't expect any new games from Xbox game studios like Fabled, Avowed, or Clockwork Revolution to release on Xbox One. Microsoft is reportedly focused on Xbox Series X and S from here on out, other than supporting previously released games on the last-gen system. There are internal teams still supporting games on the Xbox One, such as Minecraft. Halo Infinite is getting more consistent updates as well that are going to be on last gen. And it was noted to keep in mind that Xbox Series X and S games are still playable through the cloud gaming option if you have Game Pass Ultimate. Game Pass Ultimate. Well, I mean, at the Xbox Game Showcase, they also revealed a black Xbox Series S, 1 terabyte. So, I mean, I can kind of understand, but I don't know. Like, you know, the Xbox Series S and X definitely have, the biggest set of eyes when it comes to Xbox consoles or just, Microsoft. I mean, and of course you got PC as well. But, I mean, I haven't really played my Xbox One since I got my Series X. So, I mean, And I'm not sure how popular, the use of the cloud gaming option is for Xbox One owners, but I know it's been kind of interesting because I know one of the recent things that didn't go too well was the release of Redfall, which Redfall just really bad release. But, and apparently in this article it's been said that there's been complaints about the Series S by at least one developer, apparently in regards to Baldur's Gate 3. And they say the issue is Microsoft requires games to come to Xbox Series X and S. Which, I mean, the X is more powerful than the S, but of course the S is a little more affordable. So, but I mean, they're doing a black Xbox Series S that they showcased at the Xbox Game Showcase. I mean, not really what I expected, that's for sure. But just, this just leaves new games to be focused on, PC and Xbox Series S and X. But I think as time has passed, Xbox Series S and X have become more available to purchase. So, I mean, at least there's that, or at least according to my knowledge. But it just makes me wonder, how much longer is Xbox One going to be supported? I mean, I know you got your, patch updates and stuff like that, but it just makes me wonder, when is production going to stop for those? And just, how many more years of real support will be left on the Xbox One? Because, I mean, the Series S and X have definitely transcended the Xbox One. But it's quite an interesting article, But they've moved on to current gen, and last gen, just updates and support for now. So, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Switch gears to Twitch. I have to say, there's been a lot of buzz going on lately about Twitch. And apparently, Twitch has a new partner program called Partner Plus, which will finally give streamers a 70-30 cut of the revenue. The program rolls out from October 1st. But here's the catch. There's a catch. So, in order to be Partner Plus, you have to maintain a sub count of at least 350 recurring paid subscriptions for 3 consecutive months. And this does not include gifted subscriptions. That's one thing that they pointed out. This does not include gifted subscriptions. Once you meet those requirements, you get enrolled in the program for 12 months. And it will maintain for 12 months, even if the subs and all that dip. So, let me get this straight. So you have, just your regular Twitch. You got Twitch affiliate, Twitch partner, which, Twitch partner, I guess, is, the 50-50 split, if I've been told correctly. And then this Partner Plus is the 70-30 cut. Man, seems, what I see this as? I really kind of see this as, because there's been a lot of controversy recently with the changes that have been made when it comes to how streamers monetize their channels on Twitch. But it makes me think that this is damage control from Twitch in order to, I guess, give some incentive for, the big name streamers on Twitch that have done really well, that have a ginormous number of subscribers, consistent and all that. I'm guessing this is the incentive for them to stay you know, because I would think for those particular streamers, I would think because they've already been well established that they would pretty much qualify just like that. But I don't know. But one thing that they pointed out in this article, it says, and I quote, "This shift in Twitch's revenue model comes after some controversial changes to how streamers could monetize their channels were almost implemented, which Twitch proposed new rules that would limit how much space logos could take up on a screen and if sponsorships could be permanently displayed on a screen. But the Twitch community immediately rallied against these potential restrictions as they could have had a devastating effect on their income, and Twitch first responded by saying that the rules have been misinterpreted before it abandoned these changes entirely." And apparently this is a quote from Twitch. "Yesterday we released new branded content guidelines that impacted your ability to work with sponsors to increase your income from streaming. These guidelines are bad for you and bad for Twitch, and we are removing them immediately. Sponsorships are critical to streamers' growth and ability to earn income. We will not prevent your ability to enter into direct relationships with sponsors. You will continue to own and control your sponsorship business." So I guess that's one small saving grace, is that, they were about to go that far. The community fired back. And I guess this is like their, hey, okay, I'm sorry, sort of moment. But I don't know. Like, I just feel like for so many, because you got, streamers starting out, mid-level, high-level, well-known. And I think one of the real big things that recently, has been a buzz as well is not being able to multi-stream live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, all that at the same time. And I remember recently popular streamer Ninja, put out a video in response because apparently Ninja got banned from Twitch. And the word is he wasn't even an affiliate or anything like that. And I guess this can just happen to anybody. But yeah, banned from Twitch. And it's just, it sucks. And I know, it's got me thinking because, as most of y'all know, I multi-stream. But now I'm going to have to regroup. And it's kind of ridiculous because I also subscribe to Streamlabs OBS Prime, which is how I got into multi-streaming in the first place. And, I've been doing that for a couple of years now, but just, it seems like Twitch is always it's like they take a step forward and then like 4 steps back. Then maybe a baby step forward and then 3 giant steps back. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know, like, how much of the community is going to be able to take advantage of this new partner program. But, I mean, I hope it works out. But, as I'm hearing, there are many that are opting out of Twitch and going to, YouTube, Facebook, Kick. That's what the word is. And it's a bummer. It's a bummer that, Twitch has been under some fire. A lot of backlash from the community. It's not good. It's not good. But I mean, because those branded content guidelines, oh man, they were pretty ridiculous. They were pretty ridiculous. But I mean, we'll see how this new partner program does, but man, 350 recurring paid subscribers. Man. And they can't be gifted subs. That, whew. And then I find it pretty funny that a counter to that is YouTube changing up their policy, which competition. That's why it exists, right? Anyway, before we go into the last article, here's a quick word on Game Beauty. As you continue to watch and enjoy Blitzball Champ gaming content here on the U to the Tube, be sure to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty, our sponsor. For an awesome lineup of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products, here is Game Beauty. They offer many different collections such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, and even this special Persona 5 Royal limited edition makeup collection. They also have free domestic and international shipping to most countries for orders over $60. And you can use the promo code BlitzballChamp and you get 10% off of your order for any and all purchases. So be sure to check out Game Beauty when you have an opportunity. Now, we shall return back to our regularly scheduled video. Enjoy. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Recent article, most anticipated PlayStation games of 2023 and beyond. Let's see what we got here. Oh, and of course, starting off with Final Fantasy 16 getting ready to come out June 22nd. Those that have watched me recently play through the demo, loved the demo, very enjoyable. And I have to say, I have a good feeling this game could possibly be in the Game of the Year picture. Could be in the Game of the Year discussion. We already know Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will be in that discussion and probably will be the favorite to win it. But I have to say, I think Final Fantasy 16 is going to be in that discussion for this year. I really do. I really do. I like what I've seen so far. I like what I've played so far. I got a great feeling about Final Fantasy 16. I can't wait for the reviews. I cannot wait to stream my playthrough. Alright, next up we have Exoprimal, scheduled to release July 14th. I mean, it's a new IP from Capcom, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I like, the Musou, the Dynasty Warrior, Samurai Warrior style type of hack and slash games, but I don't know, just slashing up, hack and slash, a whole bunch of dinosaurs. But to be fair, there is going to, there is a beta for it. I think I'm gonna check it out. And kind of give my thoughts on it after I play it. But I think the least I can do is give it a chance. I mean, I'm already feeling kind of iffy about it, but I think I'll give it a chance, just to humor myself. I think I'll give it a fair shot. But yeah, Exoprimal, July 14th. Immortals of Avium, which comes out July 20th. Looks kind of interesting, but I don't know if this is one that I'm gonna invest in, but I am kind of curious to see how the reviews will be come that time. But it does look interesting. I will give it that. Next, we got Atlas Fallen, which comes out August 10th. Well, it's another action RPG. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of Atlas Fallen, but it's another one that I say, just like Immortals of Avium, just gonna have to keep an eye out for reviews, see how it does. But action RPG. Next up, we have Armored Core 6: Fires of Rubicon, which comes out August 25th. Y'all are gonna hate me for saying this. Y'all are royally gonna hate me for saying this. I have actually never played an Armored Core game. Nope, I sure haven't. I hear that it has quite a special fan base. Like, I don't know if it's exactly a huge fan base, but I can pop out the name Armored Core here and there among gamers, and I get some pretty good feedback. So, I don't know. But yeah, From Software is doing this, which of course From Software is the same folks that did Elden Ring, which of course everybody knows how well Elden Ring did. But I don't know. Like I said, I've never played an Armored Core game before, so I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all think I should give Armored Core 6 a try? Think I should see what Armored Core is all about? Because I've only seen old videos. I've never played one before. So, but yeah, that's August 25th. Alright, we got Mortal Kombat 1, which comes out September 19th, my brother's birthday. Shout out to Universal Chicklets. I'm definitely getting this. Definitely getting this game. Definitely getting it on launch day. I've always liked Mortal Kombat. I mean, I haven't played a whole lot of 11, especially after the last DLC that they did for the Aftermath DLC. But I've always, as a fan of fighting games, I've always had a love for Mortal Kombat. Especially Mortal Kombat 9, one of my favorites. That, and also Trilogy, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. But definitely looking forward to Mortal Kombat 1. Think it's, definitely a game for fighting game fans to rejoice, in the fall. So, right now we're getting our summer buzz from Street Fighter 6. But come fall time, it'll be all eyes on Mortal Kombat 1. So, hey, I'm all for it. I look forward to it. I will be getting this game. Also a September 19th release, Lies of P. So, Pinocchio adaptation in kind of a Bloodborne-like world. I mean, I can't really say much. I mean, I've never played Bloodborne, so I can't really say much. But do I see myself getting this? Probably not. But I can see why this is on the list. I can definitely see why this is on the list. But, well, am I getting it? Probably not. Next up, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, which comes out September 26th. Okay, y'all. I got a confession to make. I bit. Yep, I did. I have repurchased Cyberpunk 2077. They had a special digital bundle discount on Cyberpunk 2077 plus Phantom Liberty expansion. It was like $53 and some change, if I remember correctly. But Yeah, I bit, which I did get it for PlayStation 5. Because a lot of the feedback I've been hearing is that, on the older consoles, like, the PlayStation 4 and whatnot, it just never got any better. But that they fixed it up on PC and current gen. So I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful that that is the case because I was very hesitant in doing this. But I figured it was on sale. Plus they did a bundle, a discounted bundle where you get the game and the expansion for Phantom Liberty. I figured, why not? So yes, I now have Cyberpunk 2077 once again. But this time on PlayStation 5. And I got the bundle. So looking forward to diving back into that and hopefully it will be stable and not be busted. But I've heard a lot of good feedback. Next, RoboCop Rogue City, which they say it's a September release, but they don't have a specific date. I have to say, I have been pretty impressed with what I've seen video footage-wise of this game. Like, they really portray what it would look like first-person view-wise to be inside RoboCop. I think they did a really good job with that. And honestly, I'm very curious to play it. Growing up, I've liked RoboCop. I mean, RoboCop was a little violent for my age because you look at the RoboCop movies, man, those movies were violent, especially the first. I mean, the first and the second RoboCop movies were pretty dang on violent. But to be honest, I'm definitely very interested in this game. Somebody that definitely enjoyed RoboCop, although I never did see the reboot RoboCop. I never did see that. I've only seen the original 3 movies, so. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in this game, for sure. For sure. So, looking forward to it. Next we got Baldur's Gate 3, which releases October 6th. Gotta be honest with you again, I've actually never played a Baldur's Gate game, so I can't really say much, but I can understand how this is a big deal. Plenty of Baldur's Gate fans out there, plenty of Dungeons and Dragons fans out there in general, like just across the board. So I definitely believe that this game is going to get a lot of love, for sure. But won't be on my radar. I've never really played a Baldur's Gate game. Don't really have any intentions to, but hey, what do y'all think? Maybe y'all can convince me otherwise. Alright, next up, Assassin's Creed Mirage. October 12th release. Definitely will be getting it, for sure. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. I love Assassin's Creed. I've always enjoyed the franchise. I haven't beaten all the games. I've beaten a handful. Definitely beaten a handful. But I've always enjoyed Assassin's Creed games. Brotherhood is still one of my favorites. And even enjoyed 3 as well. And 2. But Brotherhood is definitely my favorite so far. But Assassin's Creed Mirage going to be in Baghdad. So, definitely looking forward to that. I plan on owning that for sure. Okay, October 13th is Lords of the Fallen. Looks kind of interesting. Apparently this is a sequel to the 2014 game. I'll keep an eye out for it. Might end up being good. We'll see. Alan Wake 2, October 17th. Uh, haven't played Alan Wake 1 yet, but from what I've seen of the trailer for Alan Wake 2, woo, man. It looks great. The game looks really gorgeous. Um, I might get it, but I probably won't get it launch day. Probably won't get it launch day. But I could definitely see myself getting it down the road. Maybe when it's on sale. But yeah, Alan Wake 2, I have to say, it did look good. It looked really good. Marvel Spider-Man 2, which is an October 20th release. Definitely will be getting that for sure. Shout out to Brandon Saprowski and Jeff Albert, two good friends of mine that work for Insomniac Games. Definitely, they've been doing an excellent job. Excellent job. Not only with what they've done with the Ratchet and Clank series, but also with Spider-Man. And don't forget, they also got Wolverine as well. So they're going to be really busy, really busy. But definitely like what I've seen out of Marvel Spider-Man 2, and just the Spider-Man games have looked and been really, really great. So definitely, I feel like this is going to be another banger for sure. This one's going to be another banger. Not to mention, Venom is going to be voiced by Tony Todd. That's right. Candyman himself, Tony Todd. It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. So, Alone in the Dark, October 25th. I think I've played one Alone in the Dark game. It was forever ago. I mean, it's good to see that it's, back on the scene. There's a good, decent handful of Alone in the Dark games from what I remember correctly. But I haven't played one in forever. Forever. I think the last one I played was on PS1 or something like that. Let's see. Next up, Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, November 8th, which I have pre-purchased, so definitely looking forward to that. As, I have all the other Yakuza games as well. So, I mean, definitely, I still got to play through them, but I'll have them. I'll definitely have them. And like I said, this one in particular takes place after the events of Yakuza 6. So definitely kind of squeezing that into the timeline. All right, Persona 5 Tactica, November 17th release. We'll definitely be getting this, although I did hear this was going to be on Game Pass, but I am a Persona fan, so I definitely would like to get a physical copy. I hope they're going to do a physical release of this. I'm hoping they do a physical release. If they do, I'm definitely going to get it physically. If not, then that'll be a bummer. But Persona 5 Tactica, definitely plan on getting. And I know it's a spinoff, and it's a strategy game. Kind of has that Fire Emblem look to it. But hey, I'm down. I like Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem games are pretty cool. So, I'm totally down. All right, next up, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, which is a December 7th release. Never really got into Avatar like that, so I'll probably be skipping this one. I don't know, just never really been my thing. Star Wars Outlaws, to be announced. Definitely am interested in this. I really liked what they showed at the Ubisoft Forward showcase, and yeah, I definitely plan on checking this out, keeping my eye out, because yeah, definitely like the what they showed from the gameplay, not only with the you know run and gun mechanics, but also the ship flying and ship battles, which I thought were pretty cool. So definitely looking forward to that. The Crew Motorfest to be announced. Not really that big in the racing games. Aside from Mario Kart, just not that big in the racing games. So I'm going to skip that one. Oh, and this is an obvious one. Tekken 8, which doesn't have a release date yet, but you best believe it's probably the next biggest anticipated fighting game. Which I know Mortal Kombat, has its release date and it's gonna get its love, but now that Street Fighter 6 is out, and in a couple of months, so will Mortal Kombat 9, or not Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat 1. That's gonna leave a big opening for Tekken 8 to just swoop in and just take the FGC by force. Regardless of what the release date is, there's going to be a lot of eyes on Tekken 8 for sure. So definitely looking forward to this, and I plan on getting it. I like Tekken, so I plan on getting it. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, another to be announced. Yeah, there's no telling when this is going to come out, because did a trailer or did a showcase, did not go very well. It just, yeah, it didn't look good. So they ended up delaying it. They pretty much delayed it indefinitely. So honestly, there is no telling when this game will come out, but it will feature the voice of Kevin Conroy, his final performance as Batman, who recently passed away last year, near the end of last year. So, I mean, I hope they get this together. I hope it will be a banger of a game, but looks like they've had to regroup with the delays. Delayed indefinitely. They're gonna have to really regroup, especially after that craptacular showcase they had for it. Next up, Skull and Bones. Now, even though this got delayed a couple of times, I believe this was supposed to come out March or April, if I remember correctly, of this year, but got delayed. But there is going to be a beta for this, and I'm actually very, very excited for this, because I've had my eyes on Skull and Bones since that first trailer that they showed. So this will be pretty much the big competition to Sea of Thieves, which Sea of Thieves has been great. It's been really great. So, and the thing is, this was originally supposed to be a spinoff to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So, yeah, which I still need to play through and finish Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which features pirates and pirate ships and stuff like that, which is, definitely my kind of thing after playing Sea of Thieves so much. But it's had a handful of delays, but you know what? I'm all for it, because you know how I feel. I would rather have a game come out as stable and as clean as possible after numerous delays than for it to be rushed and it come out busted and broken and buggy like crazy. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, which is indefinitely delayed, which honestly, I didn't think it was going to come out anytime soon or anytime this year anyway. But, shoot. I still never finished the original KOTOR 1 and 2. So, but I don't think this one's gonna come out anytime soon. Shoot, for all we know, this could end up being like a 2025 release or something like that. Who knows? Silent Hill 2 remake to be announced. See, and don't get me wrong, you know, survival horror, I mean, aside from Resident Evil, I can't say that I've really been into a lot of survival horror games, but I know Silent Hill 2 was pretty scary. I remember playing Silent Hill 2 a long time ago. I played that, and I played Silent Hill 4 The Room. Oh man, those games are so scary. But I might get this, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Talked about this earlier. Marvel's Wolverine. Of course, that was revealed by Insomniac a good long while back. But you can imagine with how well they've done with the Spider-Man games, I think we can expect the same from Wolverine. So definitely looking forward to that. Hopefully whenever they have some more information on that. But I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be a 2024 release. Eternights to be announced. I did see a trailer. I was actually on my PS5, and you can actually pre-purchase this. But yeah, saw a video of this. This game looked kind of interesting. It kind of puts me in the mind of like a Soul Hackers 2 sort of Shin Megami Tensei type look to it. I mean, features dungeon crawling, and apparently there's like, it's like dungeon crawler RPG like drama. I might wait to see what kind of reviews it gets. And then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which pretty much, when it comes down to the whole Summer Games Fest, this was the biggest highlight for me when they did that reveal. Now, it is a early 2024 release, but I really believe that this game is also going to be in the Game of the Year discussion. Or at least I hope. At least I hope so. I really, really hope so. But, you know, looking at this and just thinking about what games could potentially be Game of the Year candidates, like I said earlier, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is one. I think Final Fantasy 16 could be another. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, well, probably not this year, but next year. Possibly next year. I know this isn't PlayStation, but I think Starfield may end up being in the discussion as well. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. But this is quite a list. This is quite a list for PlayStation. Definitely quite a list. And there's a good handful on this list that I'm definitely interested in. So, should be good. And you know, fall season for gaming is usually one of the biggest seasons for gaming. So, it's a lot to be excited about. I know we didn't have an E3, but Summer Games Fest, I truly feel like it delivered. And you had some other showcases as well. Capcom, Xbox, Bethesda, Starfield Direct, Ubisoft, Devolver Digital. You had so many showcases. So I feel like overall this was still a win for gaming. But that will do it for this video. And like I said, each of the discussions, like I'll have links in the description for. Don't forget to check out Game Beauty, and also let me know what your thoughts are on each of these discussions. What do you think about Xbox One? No new games from the first party studios. Focusing on Xbox One. It's going to be full speed ahead on Xbox Series S and X. What do y'all think about that new Twitch partner program, that Partner Plus program? How do you feel about the whole multi-streaming issue? And this most anticipated PlayStation games of 2023 and beyond. What do you think of the list? Any on that list you're looking forward to? Let me know what your thoughts are. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the content. For Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, my name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all in the next video. Laters.